everyone, how you guys doing? It's your girl Ted again. So welcome back to my YouTube channel. Alright, so I told you in my previous video, I told you my YouTube channel was going to be basically about me, talking about three major areas of my life that I feel that people could learn from, and it's God, it's fashion, and it's about human resources. So today we're going to be talking about something in line with HR, that's human resources, and what is it today. So I'm going to be talking about something in line with recruitment. So you're wondering, you applied for a job, you went through the interview process, and then you felt this job this job is mine. I'm getting this job, and then oops, they sent you a mail, and you're like, oh sorry, we appreciate we appreciate your time during the interview. However, we won't be going further with with your application, and that kind of mail does a lot of things to you. I've received a couple of that, and I'm always just like, what may I say? I used to delete it immediately, like whatever, I just delete it. But yeah, so you're wondering sometimes, why didn't I get the job? So the thing is, there are a lot of reasons why you might not get that job, and I want everyone to just, I want you to just erase it in your mind that it's because I'm not competent enough, or it's because I'm not good enough for the job. So no, that might not be the reason why. There are a lot of reasons why you didn't get that job, and sometimes it has nothing to do with your competence. And I'll just be sharing some reasons why you didn't get that job, from HR side, just some behind the scenes reasons why you didn't get the job. So one, you apply for a job, you come in for the job, the interview panel, they do the interview, and after you go, there's a discussion on, oh, okay, what do you think about this candidate? So here are reasons, here are the things that we talk about behind the scenes, and we're like, oh, candidate one, candidate two. One reason could be that we look at you and you're like, oh, this person is very ambitious, this person is a go-getter, this person, this person likes to be on the move, this person likes to be challenged, do you understand? And we know the role that we are recruiting for. We know the environment, and we know that you coming into that environment, you might not really thrive. You might get tired, along the line. So that's one reason why you might not get the job. So we look at it and you're like, oh yeah, this person is very good, but you're looking at it that what we have here, what the role is about, it's so much, but we don't have that enabling environment for that person, and then they put your CV aside. So you are then thinking that maybe it's because I'm not good enough, but it's not because you're not good enough. It's because you're too good for the company. That's one reason. Number two reason could be that you're coming in and probably you're going to be reporting to somebody. So there's already a manager in that role already, and the person just needs like an assistant manager or a subordinate that you're going to be reporting to the manager. And then you come in for the interview, and then definitely I'm sorry, but it's just the reality. Like, definitely there are sometimes that you look at the manager and you're like, the manager is the manager is a traditional person, do you understand? And then there's this subordinate person is pam pam pam, like, you like to do this, you're thinking, you're savvy, you're this, you're that, and so they won't want to bring you in also, because you definitely have issues with that manager. Do you understand? So they look at you and like, oh, okay, this person is actually very competent. You at your level, you're competent. There are some people that will have 10 years experience, and there are some people that will have just maybe 5-6 years experience, and the person can do the same work that other person that has the 10 years experience is doing. So the interviewer also looks at all these things, and they're like, oh, you're trying to, in a way, you're also trying to create a balance in your organization. So they're like, oh, okay, yeah, I don't think we need this person, for that role now. There are sometimes that you might look at the manager and like, yeah, this manager will be able to also manage this other employee, and they bring you in. So that's another reason why you might not even get the job. Do you understand? So I'm just giving you some undertone reasons why you didn't get that job. So that might be the reason also. The third reason could be as a result of culture. So we can ask different questions, and you're like, oh, there are some organizations that they are very free, they're very they are very they do first name, you're free to talk, you're not the old position, you're spontaneous. Do you understand? You're spontaneous. The way you dress. There's some organizations that your dressing says a lot. Do you understand? Like you have to be, it has to be very, you have to dress really well, and you can come in for the interview, and they already have a template. They already have what their culture is. Tech savvy, first name basis, say 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 it like you mean it. There's a lot of things that different organizations they they hold on to so much as their culture. And you coming in for the interview, they look at you and they're like, oh, you don't really align with the culture. There's nothing wrong with you. Don't beat yourself up too much. There is nothing wrong with you. And so they're like, oh, this person is very good, but our culture, he or she doesn't align with the culture, and that's another reason why you might not get the job. Do you understand? So it's normal. There's something. Okay, so if I say example for me now, uh, there are some organizations that there's some organizations that are very how would I put it now? There's some organizations that are very how, I'm trying to look for a word to describe it. So for me also, I'll want to be in an organization that I can still hold on to some of my values, and I don't have to I don't have to compromise on any of my values. So I then begin to look at those of some organizations, and I'm like, oh, okay, their values actually doesn't align with my own, values. There's some organizations that, like, organizations that, you know, they are very manipulative. They lie. They are very corny. Do you understand? So they do anything to get the results. Like, just get their slogan is just get it done. I don't care how you get it done. I don't care if you're going to compromise to get it done. Just get it done. So sometimes when they are also profiling you, they are looking at you and they are looking at you like, okay, can this person actually do anything to get it done? For instance, I can't. There are some lines I can't cross. There are some things that I cannot do to get it done. So in that instance, they look at you and they profile you. They're like, oh, okay, I don't think this person will be able to. So that might be another reason why you didn't get the job. Do you understand? So a couple of times it's not because you're not competent enough. It's not because you're not smart enough. That is why you didn't get the job. It's not because you're not good enough. That is why you didn't get the job. There are a whole lot of reasons, like very, very tiny reasons. I think there are some reasons that the interview panel will, even when they are dialoguing and they are discussing, they are deliberating on who to get the job. There are some comments that you will hear and you'll be very surprised. Do you understand? So I just wanted to, put that out from an HR perspective, from an, back behind the scenes. Please, there are thousands of reasons why you might not get that job. Don't beat yourself up too much and say maybe it's because I'm not good enough. Do you understand? Once you even know that you know how good you are, you know your worth, you know your value. If you don't get the job, it's your loss, man. It's not my loss. It's your loss. So yeah. I just wanted to put that out there, let everyone know that there's some. Sorry, I just need to take my coffee. I love coffee. So yeah, so there are just a lot of reasons why. Sorry, so there are just a lot of reasons why you might not get that job, and this is just for somebody out there. If you're in the middle of a job transition or you're trying to apply for a job, just keep applying. Just keep your morale up and don't beat yourself up too much and start thinking maybe the reasons why I'm getting the no's or I'm not getting the job is because I'm not good enough. It's not because you're not good enough. Go for the interviews. You can get the no's. Like I said, what I used to do when I get sorry, we are not going to continue. I just delete it. I didn't even finish reading the mail. I just delete it off my, I delete it away from my box. I'm like, oh well, that's the others, and you just move on and you just continue applying for the next position. So please, don't beat yourself up too much. You didn't get the job. That's fine. Please move on and just apply for the next one. It is not because you're not good enough. You are good. You are competent. You know the stuff that you're made of. Do you understand? So please don't beat yourself up too much. It's not because you're not good enough. You are definitely good. Just keep the application, coming in. And just one last thing as regards to recruitment, I just like to, just apologize on behalf of other HR professionals. We don't send you feedbacks. We don't send you, there are sometimes we don't send feedback, on if we're going to go further or we're not going further. I would just apologize. Sometimes it gets really crazy. There's no excuse. There's really no excuse. As a professional, you should learn to give feedback. But I'll just apologize because me too. Sometimes I fall prey. I'll just apologize. So please just keep the application coming in. Keep applying for that job. You know what you're made of. You know the career path that you want to talk. You know the different organizations that you want to work. Just keep applying and keep your faith up. Keep your morale up. Please just keep up. Don't let the no's stop you from applying to the next one and stop you from, moving on to the next stage in your career. Yeah, so that's what I just wanted to say. Thank you very much. See you all in the next video. Right? Have a great day. Bye.